Good morning. It is Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. Back here for another daily shake up. Time to shake up our thinking about life, leadership, relationships, and everything in between. I've been offline for several days leading a men's retreat here in Florida. I'm back in the seat, in gear, and ready to shake things up. Make a ruckus, folks, like I invite all of you to do. And today I want to talk about brick walls, specifically tearing down brick walls, or at least starting to knock holes in them. Most of us have some sense of what we'd like to have different in our lives in terms of outcomes, achievements, impact, more importantly than anything else. What we often don't realize is there are things in the way, and those things can form essentially a brick wall, a wall that has been built up over our lifetime. It didn't start as a wall, but it started as one brick and one brick and one brick and one brick. And these are things that happen in our life, messages we get in our life, messages we get that we come to believe. Some might call them life scripts. And many times they are self-limiting and they drive fear and uncertainty and doubt and questions about our worthiness. And therefore, it certainly impedes, if not blocks, our leadership and our ability to really have impact. There's a couple of problems, though. One is most of us don't realize there's this brick wall. We feel frustrated because it's like we're running into a brick wall and we wonder what's happening because we don't realize there's a brick wall. So first of all, let me tell you right now, for every one of you, there's some form of a brick wall. It may be a full giant block, a brick wall blocking everything. It could be a partial brick wall that's lower that you can, climb over. It could be a brick wall that has some holes in it and maybe some bigger holes. So number one, we have to acknowledge there's a brick wall. Number two, we have to start figure out what are the bricks? What are the bricks? And then number three, we start dismantling the brick wall, knocking holes in it because we address those things. We address them head on. We get honest with ourselves. We get feedback from others. We commit to change, some form of transformation, and we show up differently. Now, this wall behind me looks like someone just took a sledgehammer and knocked holes in it. I'm going to suggest that yes, that can work, but usually it doesn't. What works better is to get to become aware of the bricks, do the work around the bricks, and then be able to just remove them or start to put cracks in those bricks so that then we can knock them through or punch through them. Sheer force will typically not fully address or adequately address the brick walls that are blocking you. So if you want to do the work on the brick walls, do the work on the bricks. It means becoming more self-aware, more self-conscious, not self-conscious, but more conscious, um, more emotionally intelligent, more committed to being open to feedback and taking that feedback and making real change in how you show up personally, professionally, and relationally. It matters in your life. It matters in your leadership. Let's start knocking holes in those walls. And it starts with acknowledging that they are there. Have a great day. See you next time. Love to have a like or a comment. Even better, a share. Let's spread this conversation and make more of an impact, all of us.